John Brown.
Brewer on the third row.
It's going to be a good race. First heat. And away they go. John Brown on the outside. Don McEwen on the inside. Who's going to give in this first corner? It was McEwen. Crossed up just a little bit. And just that little bit was enough for John Brown to grab the lead in the Falcon. John Brown goes to the front. Always up a little high on the track. Looked a little cautious coming through that corner too. Now he seems to be getting it. Oh no, it's just not handling right for him at the moment. He's working real hard at it. But he's managing to hang on to the lead. John Brown, Don McEwen, then Ron Pine up into third place. And these three are now going to fight it out right to the checkered flag. Brown out a little wide. He's working hard behind that wheel. It's not handling the way he'd like it to. Now Don McEwen comes through on the inside. Brown kicks back. Brown on the outside, McEwen on the inside. Brown decides to give in and tuck in behind McEwen. Oh, gee, this is real nip and tuck stuff going on at the moment. McEwen, Brown and Pine. What great driving by these drivers, because they can just pick that little gap to put the car in, and they're able to really keep control and not touch each other in one instance there. Look at Ron Pine coming up onto the back of the John Brown car. Don McEwen the leader, John Brown in second place, but look out, Ron Pine, Reverend Ron is right up on the inside. Brown's working hard at the wheel. Things just not handling right for him at the moment. I think he'll make a few adjustments come the end of this race as Ron Pine drives up on the inside of him. Oh, and he's got him too. Ron Pine up into second, John Brown back to third. Then comes Bruce Gillen, followed by Bob Brewer, who's not really getting a look in at the moment. He's back in fifth place, can't get past Gillen. Only 3 to go, and Don McEwen rockets down main straightaway. Ron Pine about 35 or 40 metres behind. Now here's a problem for Don McEwen. Oh, Bernie Whalen got in trouble right in front of him. He's off the track. Don McEwen's coming down. He almost got into trouble there with the Bernie Whalen car, and luckily, very luckily, he was able to avoid any problem. So Don McEwen is going to come down to the line. He's going to take it out. The 18, Don McEwen first. 3, Ron Pine second. Oh, and 6, John Brown. He got going towards the end. 2, Bob Brewer was 4th. 10, Bruce Gillen was 5th. Then comes the 19 of Kenny Johnson, followed by the 11 of Darryl Farrelly and the 14 of Neil Wasson. Time 2:11.832.
And Roscoe, they are burning up the track tonight because the 8-lap record is held by Ronnie Pine. Donnie McEwen just unsuccessful. The 8-lap record is 2:11.034. So he's 0.6 outside the 8-lap record. Donnie McEwen, give him a giant hand.
Yeah, let's hear it. The ISP car is into the winner's circle. Don McEwen. All right, Don says, I'm the man who won this last year. I'm the man setting the pace this year. I'm the pace setter. Catch me if you can. Good driving. Perhaps, Mike, had he not got hooked up on Bernie Whalen over there, we might have had another new record.
Well, I think, Ross, that certainly would have been the case.
I reckon he'd have lost a second over there at least. As we get set now for heat number 2, please note an additional starter here in Gunnedah 3, Alan Baker, and 99, Lindsay Cornwall. They're the 2 additional starters. The 8 is Barry Lee, 99, Lindsay Cornwall, 16, Robert Carrick, nicely prepared Commodore. The Gunnedah 3 of Alan Baker, 5, Peter Garrett, the 55 car of Michael Hickey into the Super Sedans for the first season this year, 83, Max Bajan. Mad Max starting to get really fired up this season. Then we've got the Peter Garrett car and the number 4 car of Stu Robertson. Nice, nicely prepared Corvette, set to go.
Stewie Robinson always races well here at the Newcastle Motordrome. Has been a little bit unlucky on occasions, and he raced very well at our last meeting a fortnight ago. So we're coming up. This is the second heat of the ISP Sedan Masters. The second heat of round 2. And on the front, Lindsay Cornwall, along with the 8 of Barry Lee. The 16, the beautifully presented Robert Carrick car. Back to the Gunnedah 3 of Alan Baker. The 55 there of Lindsay Barnes from Sydney. And the 55 of Michael Hickey is a little bit further back. He's the Newcastle 55. The 83 of Max Bagent. And on his outside, Stu Robertson. 9 very, very nicely prepared Super Sedans about to get underway of Heat 2, Round 2 of the ISP Sedan Masters. 8 laps. 2:11.034, the 8-lap record. Let's see if any of these boys can go close. Coming up for a start, a couple out of line, but they're underway. And it's Barry Lee who jumps to the lead from Cornwall. But getting up on the inside is Carrick in the 16, although Cornwall holds his line, got it sideways a little bit, but was able to pull it back under control. A very good battle. Robertson flying from the back. He made up 3 paces very, very quickly. But it's Lee from Cornwall, then Carrick, and on his outside, Alan Baker. Now, Alan Baker knows every inch of this track. He's from Gunnedah. Cornwall's gone. Didn't take anyone with him, and he will remain in the infield, or will he tack on the end? He's going to go back out, but he certainly has lost his second placing. He's lost all momentum in this race as Barry Lee takes over the lead. Alan Baker is the man to beat, and I think Alan Baker's got enough laps to tack onto the end of Barry Lee. Stu Robinson's the danger from the back also, along with Max Bagent, who's been flying in recent weeks. Carrick's dropped back through the field, and then we go back to the 5 of Peter Garrett. A little bit further back to the 55 of Lindsay Barnes, and also of Michael Hickey, and Cornwall's tacking onto the end. But a good battle up front at this stage as Lee is about to be overtaken by Alan Baker. Baker on the low line. Lee's not going to give it away easily, but Baker's got him this time, and he's got the extra squirt down the back straight. Now, Stu Robinson's tacking on along with Max Bagent, and they've just got 3 1/4 laps to go. This could be very interesting from here on in. Baker from Lee. Robertson up on the outside of Lee now, trying to force his way into second spot. He'll do that, will he? No. Lee blocks the way through, allowing Bagent to come down on the low line. Now, Bagent blocks Robertson out, leaving Lee in second position as there's 2 laps to go. Now, that may have cost you Robinson any chance of figuring in the finish of this race. They can't get past Barry Lee, either Max Bagent or Stu Robinson, allowing Alan Baker to do everything right at this stage. Baker gets the white flag now. Bagent finally gets around Lee, or does he? Lee holds the high line. I think Bagent's got him down low, will he? Will he have the extra grunt down the back straight? No, Lee hangs on to second spot. This has been a good drive by Barry Lee, but take nothing away from Alan Baker. Alan Baker wins from Barry Lee. Bagent in third, Stu Robinson in fourth. Then it's back to the 5 of Peter Garrett, I should say. And coming up now is the 55 Newcastle driver in Michael Hickey, and followed by Lindsay Cornwall, the 99, who did pretty well to tack on the back and finish that race. 2:14.350.